This is a good question. How do you guys think Korea can return to Christianity?
How? Oh man, there's a lot. But I think one thing is community, and that's probably the most powerful form to restructure Korean society so it allows for communities to thrive and be connected again. Where there's this weird idea in the modern age that's like you don't want to be connected, you want your privacy, It's like you'll always have a level of privacy wherever you are, wherever you live throughout society and throughout history, but it's like got to a point where people are so isolated. Like the place I'm staying in right now in Korea, Seoul, it's a go시원, and so if you guys know what a go시원 is, it's like a small like room with a bathroom inside, and it's for temporary stays. But it's literally like if you want to think about what they say, like you'll live in the pods and eat bugs, right? It's like I literally living in a pod. Even the people I'm living next to, I try to say hi, and they literally don't even look at me, right? Because the way that Korean society is set up, so much of it, and even like increasingly so American society, it literally disincentivizes any sort of community building. And it's actually so easy to just kind of be lonely and to get in your own head and kind of just mindlessly live for money, just do work, and then just go back home, work, go back home.
Well, even
work.
the way we play video games now. Video games are like, it used to be where when me and you were growing up, I'm maybe slightly less so for you, but you'd take your computer, your Xbox, and you'd go to your buddy's house and you'd sit down and play with them. There was community there.
Yeah, split screen.
Split screen, or even just hooking up your computers together and being in the same room, getting pizza and like just having like a party, right?
Yeah, dude, I literally had so I was at Look the World a few days ago, right? And do you know Maple Story?
Yeah.
They're having a Maple Story festival there. It's awesome. And I love Maple Story, but I would literally play Maple Story. I would bring my PC or my laptop, and then my friends would bring theirs, and we'd sit in a room, we'd play together. And we'd like do boss fights and like do quests together. But now it's like everything and the irony is, the internet promised us increased connectivity, right? But it actually resulted in the complete opposite, where it's connected us in the worst ways and disconnected us in the ways that matter.
I think the best, one of the things, and we're going to be doing a video about this at some point, but just architecture itself and the way that buildings are set up influences this ability to have a community immensely.
Yeah, like I literally, in the Koshi one that I'm staying in, right, I found myself like physically feeling depressed. Like I don't say that
you have to get outside.
Yeah, like I don't say that to exaggerate, but like literally today, the temptation for me was to just stay holed up in my room and not do anything because of the structure of it's literally this. Like you feel the heaviness.
It closes in on you, and also like where in the scriptures we see where do the demons prey on you most? When you're alone with your thoughts.
Exactly.
Because that's when they're going to inject those depressing thoughts and all those things and all of that. So it's like, you got to watch out for that. It can really just like eat you alive from the inside out in no time.
Yeah. So like I said before, like the high trust society, the high trust feature of Korean society is not so much because Koreans love each other and trust each other that much. It's very shame driven, which again it serves a function in society. But at the same time, like the Koreans have to get back to a place where they trust each other again, and they're literally because back in the day in Korean society, this was like for every first world or every civilized society, is that you knew your neighbors. You'd share food with each other. You'd give gifts, regular gifts, seasonal gifts, birthday gifts, right?
Exactly.
And you'd check up on each other, and you'd walk past, and you'd be, hey, like, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And like, you'd keep each other not only accountable, but you'd literally have your friends next to you.
Yeah.
The whole time. And you'd have village meetings, gatherings, all that stuff. Now, like, people are so mobile. They're so rootless, and I'm not ruthless, but rootless. Like they have no roots, and because of that, there's no community. There's no sustainable, long-lasting community.
The problem is soul too. I mean, let's be straight up, guys. Like the problem with Christianity is partially soul, because soul it manifests all the problems we've been talking about, but makes them even worse. This is why, like, one of the things that the next Korean leadership needs to do is they need to advocate for pushing young people out of Seoul. Get them to other cities, get them to other places where there's less crowding, there's more strong culture. They need to advocate for these like more traditional architecture, more traditional building. I mean, there's no reason they don't have a law in place that says if you're going to build an apartment complex or if you're going to build buildings for people for residents, it has to meet these certain metrics for like architectural standards.
Right.
That alone would be huge.
That'd be huge. But like the thing is, like even for me, I was born in Daegu, and the house that my dad grew up in was demolished like 4 years ago, and a huge apartment complex was built on top of it.
Yeah.
But what I remember growing up and always going to my dad's place where he grew up, which was my grandfather's and grandmother's place, was that they were tight knit with their neighbors. They knew their neighbors, and they would say hi to them, and then like they'd be like, yeah, like, oh, who is this little kid? It's like, oh, this is my grandson. It's like, oh, so cute. Like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. Like that's how I grew up, and so I distinctly remember that.
And sharing veggies and sharing things that they grow, like everybody has their own things. Like my in-laws, they have a small farm up in the mountains, and all of our extended family and all of the friends of my wife's side of the family get like a bushel of grapes.
Yeah.
When they're done with the harvest that year.
Yeah.
And it's like that kind of community building doesn't happen in Seoul. It just doesn't happen. So it
doesn't. Like literally, you guys, I don't know if they showed it in the speech. I have to rewatch it, but in the speech that I gave recently in Korea, where Charlie Kirk was as well. In the middle of the speech, I asked people to raise their hands. Like, how many of you guys talk to your neighbors? I think like maybe 9 or 10 people raised their hand.
And there was like a packed auditorium.
It was 1,500 people there.
Yeah.
Out of 1,500 people, like 10 people raised their hand. And among those people, like 90%, all of them were like old Korean women, like grandmas.
Yeah, who already have those community, those ties built.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then so the young kids, the young adults, they don't even know their neighbors.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. And then so again today, there's this girl that was walking out of the place I was at, and I tried to say hi, right? Just hi. She look at her phone, just. That's incredible, just incredible.
Yeah.
In a bad way. Just